Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie and we are going to be checking out this collector's box. It's put out by Culturefly, but this one was picked up, as you guys can see, at Target. And you can see here on the back of the box, it's put out by Culturefly. And as some of you know, they have a subscription box series going on right now. So I don't know if this is an overflow or if this is actually just a collector's box that Culturefly has put out. Now, I found this particular box in the kids section at Target, or the kids collectors section at Target. And I do mean kids. There was a lot of kids things running around, but it may have been picked up and then dropped off somewhere else. So I don't entirely know who this box is aimed at. I don't know if it's aimed at kids. I don't know if it's aimed at teens. I don't know if it's aimed at adults. Now, I paid $30 something for this box, so about $34. Now, depending on where you're at, it's going to be a little bit different price-wise due to taxes, and just what the base selling point is for this particular box. I am really excited to share with you guys what is in this box. I'm pretty sure it's going to be worth the amount that I paid for it, simply because it does have this pen set, and most of these, if it's an enamel pen, are usually between $5 and $10 a piece, and there's 4 of them, so that's already between 20 and 40 bucks, give or take. So let's find out what all is in here. Let's see. I've been really excited to open this up. Sorry if it's a little loud, since I got it. And like I said, I'm not entirely sure what the looks are gonna be. The downside about this is it's by Culturefly, so if you're buying this for a teenager or you're buying it for a kid, it may not exactly hit what they're interested in, because Culturefly does have a more adult aesthetic going on. Oh, let's see. I'm not entirely sure how to open this. Okay, it looks like the opening is at the top. Or not. No, it's down at the bottom. There we go. Alright, so here we go. So this is actually really nice. This is a little bento box. I don't know if it comes with its own utensils or anything. Okay, that's really nice. I really enjoy this. If you've been playing Breath of the Wild, you already know what this is. So yeah, it's just a little 2-compartment bento box. These usually run about anywhere from $10 to $20. With it being Legend of Zelda, of course it's going to run for a little bit higher, simply due to the fact that it's Legend of Zelda. You know what I'm talking about. That branding runs the price up on everything. I really like this. It's a little bit sedated for a kid. Some kids are probably going to be like, wow, I love it, give it here right now. Some are going to be like, it's a little bit boring, which, I get you, I get you, I get you. Okay, so yeah, this seems, I'm still not entirely sure if this is a box set and they're selling the overflow, or if this was just... Yeah, you got your little pen. That's really cute. You got like a little hieroglyphics things going on. And let's see how it writes. Let's see. Oh, I like that it writes immediately. Sometimes when you get pens and subscription boxes, or you order them online, they will not write when you get them. So, good on them. It immediately starts working. And I'm assuming these are the pens, yeah. There it is. I'm really excited because it seems like it's going to be the other 4 champions. Bam. Okay, these, I'm not entirely sure and if these are enamels. As you guys can see, this looks like it's basically a sticker pen. It's got a sticker down, and then it's got some kind of resin over the top, and then the metal backing. So technically this would be a lower grade pen, so it's not as swanky as, say, an enamel pen. Enamel pens are usually outlined in metal of some sort, or some sort of outliner, but these all seem to be sticker pens. I don't know how else to describe them, but as sticker pens. And there aren't the clearest images, so that's really unfortunate. I was hoping for some really cool enamels to add to my wall. These are probably still going to go on my button wall, but like I said, these are not the clearest imaging. And it looks like there's some scuffing going on the top of some of these the pen covers. So that gives you some of the fogginess, especially in this one. And up here for Mifa, she's very foggy. She's a little less foggy in person, but it still looks a little pixelated. So that's really unfortunate. That is a quality control issue. And there's really nothing I personally can do about it. That is a culture fly thing. Looking at you, culture fly. What you gonna do about it? Are all of them like that? And then you've got this extremely nice journal. It is not leather, it's pleather. As you can see, it just has a very simple design on the front. Of course, all of the labeling or indenting on the back. It looks like it has snap-on so you can keep it closed, and it's got some very nice imaging on the cover of the inside cover right here, both front and back. It's mostly the map of Legend of Zelda, and then of course you just have some really simple notebook. Again, this might not be something that a kid would necessarily enjoy, simply because it's not super duper fun. This is more of an adult design. I'm a fan. A lot of teens would probably enjoy this. I'm not entirely sure if this is reaching out to kids though. I think my niece would probably enjoy this. Well, technically she's my cousin, but regardless, I think she would enjoy this if she was a gamer, because this is more of her aesthetic. Some people would be more interested in almost a Skyward Sword-esque type of style. But this is very fitting for Breath of Wild. Maybe not so much for kids under like the age of 15 or 13. But overall, it's very nice quality. It's very smooth. I'm not seeing any kind of defects going on. I'm not seeing any pulling in the binding here or here, which you can sometimes have a problem with. I think this would be, I don't know if you could buy one of these off of Culture Fly itself. I don't know exactly how Culture Fly operates. I'll have to look that up later. But I know with Loot Crate, a lot of the times what they sell in the crate box, you can actually get on the website later. I'm not sure if you can do that with with Culture Fly, but that's entirely possible. And now we have our messenger bag. I was really excited about this, but also a little bit concerned. So this looks like it is a super simple design, but I'm appreciating the flowering and the distressed look that they did with the design on the front of this. Like, I personally love this. I'm probably gonna use it. The downside appears to be that they probably went with the simplest design of a messenger bag I have ever personally seen. There is just this simple liner, and it is not a nice liner at all. Part of that is because of the printing. It does feel like it would be not necessarily water resistant or waterproof, but potentially water resistant. It's very much like the material you would find on a windbreaker. So I don't necessarily know if I would suggest putting your computer in here, especially if it was still on. I think that would cause an overheating issue. But if you're just using it to go about your day, like almost like a purse, I would definitely consider the messenger bag. Unfortunately, because they picked basically the simplest messenger design ever, it drives down the cost. Now, together, all of this is obviously worth more than $30. This would probably be about $15. Honestly, because of the issues with this pin set, I would probably value it a little bit lower than 20, so maybe about 15. And then that just means those two items together, bam, poof, you've already made your $30 back. Especially when you include things like the pen or you include the bento box. But again, I definitely feel like this is more for a more adult audience. And now we're gonna get to this right here. This is the glass water bottle. That's a terrible idea, guys. I personally am not super clumsy, but I am clumsy enough that this is probably gonna get broken. To be perfectly honest, I also would not have picked glass for my my choice of item. That's unfortunate. We're covered in foam. This is again the same imaging that is on the bag, which that would be great. Unfortunately, this messenger bag does not have a holder on it, so I would be leery to put this in this bag, especially considering that it's glass. I also think it's kind of strange that they did not go with a darker color. They went with this really light, almost pine faux wood finish for the lid. They had a choice. They could have done a wood of a similar color to this, unless they're trying to match what's going on with the bag. I can kind of see that, but the coloration is a little off. This looks like, yeah, this looks like it would come off, so if it did break, you could probably replace it with a metal bottle of a similar shape and size. Downside, this is probably going to be a pain in the butt to clean, because as you can see, that's two fingers. Two fingers, that's it. Usually if these have like at least a little bit wider of a mouth, they would be easier to clean. I don't even know if we have a scrub brush that could get in there. That's how tiny this opening is. All in all, I would say it's definitely worth the $34 that I paid for it. Unfortunately, if I had been buying this for anyone other than my cousin, it would not work out. I would not buy this for a child. Let me say that. There we go. That's a good way of putting it. I would not buy this for a child. I maybe not even buy this for a teen. It would depend on the teen. This is the last thing that is left. And these are the decals that are available. I don't know if these are car decals. Let's see. Does not say, so I'm thinking these are just window clings of whatever window that you want. And of course you've got the name of the people involved: Rivali, Urbosa, Mifa. Mifa is my favorite. Let me take that back. Zidon is my favorite. And then of course you've got Dark. But this honestly comes off more as an Age of Calamity than a Breath of Wild box. So I would definitely say it's a little bit of false advertising, because this does feel more like, unfortunately, it feels more like it's for Age of Calamity. It does not feel feel very much like Breath of Wild. It's very unfortunate. So overall, I definitely think this would be for an adult or for a teenage personage. I don't think I would get this for a young teen or a young child. But like I was saying earlier, I definitely think it is worth however much you decide to pay for it. And if you don't like some of the items, you could probably split them up and sell them. Thank you so much. I hope you will hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.